When you type a generic prompt like a dog into an AI image generator, the machine fills in the blanks with the most average data it has. The result is usually flat and uninspired. This version of the same subject is different. It uses specific descriptors to override default settings, creating a cinematic shot with complex lighting. The quality gap between these two outputs isn't a matter of imagination, it is a matter of structure. This 7-part formula provides a reliable framework for every prompt: subject, action, details, place, time, style, and quality. English grammar functions as the syntax for these AI tools, allowing you to use specific word orders to dictate exactly how the image is rendered. We begin with the foundation, the subject. This requires using specific introductory verbs to tell the AI exactly what should exist in the frame. Use there is for a single subject, or there are when your scene requires 2 or more distinct items. Because this is the first time you are mentioning the subject to the AI, you must use an indefinite article, a or an, to define it as a new element in the scene. Using the too early suggests the subject already exists in the AI's memory, while mixing there is with a plural number creates a logical contradiction that leads to distorted, mutated images. Once the subject is established, layer in descriptive adjectives like smiling and add an action verb ending in ing, such as running. By updating the prompt to "There is a smiling dog wearing a red hat running," the character gains specific traits, even while the rest of the environment remains unrendered. Providing this grammatically precise focal point narrows the AI's options, preventing the random errors that occur when the software is forced to guess your intent. With the subject locked in, we use place and time to anchor that character within a specific environment. Propositions like in, on, or at dictate the spatial relationship between your subject and its surroundings. Adding "in a bright city at night" forces the AI to generate background architecture and a lighting scheme that matches the time of day. The final stage of the formula involves technical boosters: camera view, style, and quality. Separating technical tags like wide shot or realistic style with commas overrides the AI's default aesthetic, pushing the rendering toward a more professional finish. This comparison shows the difference in data density. The 7-part formula provides enough specific parameters to guide the generator through a complex rendering process. Using explicit environmental and stylistic commands significantly increases the predictability of the output, bringing the final image much closer to your original concept. The first image generated is a starting point. To reach a final version, you must use the iteration phase to refine specific details. To adjust the image, we use comparative adjectives. The grammar rules for these words change based on their syllable count. For short, one-syllable words like big or bright, add the suffix "er." Commanding the AI to make an element bigger or brighter allows you to scale specific parts of the image without rewriting the entire prompt. For adjectives with 2 or more syllables, such as detailed or beautiful, use the word more instead of a suffix. Precision is key here. Avoid double comparatives like more bigger, as broken grammar often leads the AI to prioritize the wrong keywords. When the image is nearly finished, switch to superlative forms using the and est or the word most. Commands like the most realistic style instruct the AI to render the scene at its highest possible complexity. These grammatical adjustments provide a methodical way to steer the generator, allowing for fine-tuned control over the final output. This final result is the direct product of that structured iteration, showing how individual grammatical choices result in specific visual details. The formula remains consistent across any subject: subject, action, details, place, time, style, and quality. You can test this structure yourself by swapping out the subject. Apply the same 7 steps to something different, like that flying cat, and observe how the AI follows the instructions. Mastering these grammatical mechanics allows you to move past random generation, producing predictable, high-quality images.